Put it on the clock.
See, normally we record like very early in the morning.
I see, like
super late at night
right.
when they're asleep, or at least one of them sleep.
Because when watching episodes, you'll be like, oh, it's like 12 in the morning, like 12.
Yes.
And I watch that on a crisp 3 o'clock afternoon or something like that. I'm like, why y'all?
And he's like, you always yawn on the potty. I'm like,
Right,
I'm
right.
tired. It's been a whole day with them. And have to purposely stay up to make sure that they both go to sleep.
Oh. I'm like, you yawning on the potty like this? How you just gonna do this in front of the people like this? I'm just like, what do you mean?
It was like 12, and we talked a whole hour.
You got anything else for sir?
I thought I just asked my question.
I was asking you anything else, Paige.
Oh. No,
Oh.
I'm just excited to see where you go with the TV dreams and stuff. I don't know. I'm excited. Or entrepreneurship. I mean, that's both. You said you wanted to do it in production.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I see so many other people doing it.
I know.
I don't know how hard it is, but I definitely think that you have what it takes.
Okay, I got some random facts about sir.
Random facts.
Random facts about sir. Paige, sir's favorite television show is what?
Golden Girls.
Golden Girls.
It's true. It's true. It's
sir.
all facts. It's actually what got me started in television production. Like a critical time in summer 2002, I saw the end of the Golden Girls and I saw the logo at the end of the television. I'm like, wait a minute, that's a production company. I can do that. I can run that. So that's exactly what I got it from. Mm-hmm. But yeah, Dorothy, Blanche, Sophia, Rose, those are my girls. Like when I tell you, Supreme.
In order of your favorite?
Ooh.
Well, one. Let's go. Dorothy, Dorothy, Rose, Sophia, Blanche. I love all of them equally, but if you had to rank me like that, that was my top tier.
That's one. That is sir's favorite show.
Sitcom wise, the writing starts with the written word. When I tell you, I remember
The written word of our creator.
But
No, not the wrong.
word, the script. The script.
I thought you meant the Bible. I thought you meant the Bible.
No,
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 Not the
that's
scriptures. The
right.
script.
Oh, yeah, I was saying. I thought you were saying it was yours. Script's yours.
Oh no!
Oh, no?
No.
Okay.
Then we're talking about the script. When it starts with the writing. It starts with the comedy, and I literally remember doubling over with laughter when it came to just like watching their lines. I'm like, this is really funny. There's a lot of those shows back in Golden Girls heyday that were like written well and that had story structure. So that was what I was a fan of. And whatnot, because I'm like, as a young black man looking at 4 old white women, I'm like, why would I find that funny? So that but it broke barriers and it got me through. So I really appreciate it. So that's my comedy school for me, and that script is time frame.
That's one random thing about sir. There's plenty. I mean, another one. Look at the shirt he's wearing on the podcast. He's also a huge power.
It's morphin' time. Oh, can I talk about it? Okay.
Go ahead, sir. Absolutely.
The year was 1993, and everybody.
How do you remember the year?
That's my thing with number 2.
I'm dead at how he said it. Like it was in the script.
The year was 1990.
Storytelling. So it was. I'm like, what if because everybody had their, my superhero is Spider-Man. My favorite is, Batman. I had a team of people who were my favorite, and that was where the Power Rangers would come in. And when I saw, these people transforming and using powers and get into these big machines.
What's their name, sir?
Power Rangers.
The name of the Power Rangers, bro.
Well, I grew up with
original.
Zach.
Okay, the original. Okay,
Zach,
Zach.
Trini, Jason, Kimberly, Billy, and Tommy. So yeah.
Which one went to jail recently?
That'll be Jason. Austin saying that'll be.
Why you got to make that face?
Oh, I'm with you. But Austin St. John, he got caught up in the PP loan scandal thing, and I'm like, no, because the kids today don't know nothing about the DARE program. So that's what exactly they taught me about the DARE. They taught me about being kind and manifold, and not to like start a fight with their martial arts because they know I used to fight. And when I saw that news article about Austin St. John and Jason, the Red Ranger, being, caught up in the PP loan, and he was hustling people to get the... I was like, not Jason. Not the leader of the Power Rangers, but that's what,
Tom became a new leader, actually.
Right.
If you want to consider it,
Basically, yes, and they have some beef exactly in real life about
really?
that, too. Yeah, but that's another thing.
You will know.
But yes, Austin, I'm with you, bro.
I call him the blue one, the pink one, the white one.
The orange one. Paige, I want the orange, but you know.
So yeah.
All right, that's one random fact about Sir, or two, I guess. I wrote Sir is a bit awkward, but he kind of already described the awkwardness that I was referencing. That Sir is very precise, very exact about how he does everything, and so. But then I was going to lead that into you have a girlfriend, love life, any love interest in the future or anything, and Paige, y'all kind of already talked about it, but go ahead.
The awkwardness is real because when Insecure came out and Issa Rae, before Insecure, that was the awkward black girl.
Mm-hmm.
I related to that series because I'm like, there's awkward black people. It's a black man.
Mm-hmm.
We were supposed to be sitting in a certain way, have a certain skilo, if you will, and to attract, the black female, and I didn't have any of that. So
I do.
But I'm like, how did this happen? And I know how it happened, but at the same time. I was, awkward. I'm like, how am I supposed to attract anybody with this nerdiness and whatnot? So yeah, my love life has been very...
You'll be surprised. There are a lot of people who go for that. That's their thing.
Now, I want to say now, for me, in my experience, because at that time, I got a lot of, Roddric, I like you, but I'm not ready for you yet.
The zone. You were a friend of the zone.
Friend zone, was, my, area of expertise.
He lived in the
friend zone because everybody was saying, because I have, like you said, I have an old soul.
Mm-hmm.
Like I presented as if I was a little bit older, and because I was so structured and whatnot. So the things while my peers were into Bootsy and Gates and was just living the Baton Rouge life. I was not.
He was like, but these Golden Girls,
right? I was like, but the television,
Mighty Morphin?
And now I'm so glad that Third will grow up in a world where that's a little bit more accepted. Because now you have viral videos of like a crew of black men just singing the Golden Girls theme song. I'm like, when was this? I'm like, bro, I was
a leader.
I was a part of that. Like I was, a very multifaceted type of guy who was like into all that, whatnot. But at the time, it wasn't. Yeah, girls wasn't checking for that. They were, at the time too, because I was like, no, because I'm used to a certain way of how a male is supposed to present to me, and you're not doing that fashion at all. So,
black males are not a monolith, sir.
There you go. Yeah, that's right. That's the word. We are multifaceted. We are not monolithic. So yes.
Put Sir made it in college. Why? We kind of already dug into that.
Now, mind you, can I just diverge in this as well?
Sure.
That, of course, when we was in the apartment or whatnot, I thought I was going to be a complete man whore, if you will. And just be...
Sir, we'll use those words in the pod.
Oh, excuse me, but I have to say this. I have to say this. Like I thought I was gonna knock him down left, right, and all that, but that didn't happen as well. So I was just too structured in my own self.
And that's the difference when you said between who Sir was back then and who he is now. Because I vividly remember, at Lionsville, y'all had a downstairs bathroom, and then y'all had bathrooms in your rooms or whatever. Mm-hmm. So one day we were at the dinner table, and you were like, "Oh, excuse me, I have to go." And so we were like, "Where is he going?" And you went all the way upstairs to use the bathroom, and then you came back, and we were like, "But there's one right here." And you were like, "Well, you're a lady, and I didn't want you to hear me go to the bathroom." I was like, "What?"
That sounds like me.
And since he's been here, he's used the bathroom twice already.
Right.
Man, I was the consummate gentleman because Paige was in the apartment a lot. Mm-hmm. And
Paige was our unofficial third roommate. Sir too much care for it at times, but
only for the fact that, man, I just want to be a dude. Finally I get to room with a dude. As also, I can be cool. I can just be in my drawers. I can just be, free. I can just be like me, you know, the what it is, Al Bundy, and just have my hand in my drawers, and just be, you know.
That's what you wanted to do.
I thought like I could have the permission to do so if that was the case and whatnot, but since a woman was there, I'm like, Roddric, you were raised by women. That was, you know, you're a part of a community that, like, all right, boy, like, this is, you know, there's a female in the house, like, you know, zip your pants up, like, you know. So I always thought that, okay, so that story you told about me going to the upstairs, I'm like, yeah, because I couldn't let you hear the stream. I'm like, that's
exactly what you said.
Like,
I was like, what?
Good, that tracks. So yeah, that was good. That's very on brand for me. So I'm glad that, you know, I was respectful at all times. I was right. There was no like.
Yeah, you were.
Okay, good.
I was like, does he ever come out of his room? Because I would just be like in your room and stuff, and I'm like, oh, well, maybe that's just him. Like I thought you were like, because he used to be like, oh, he's just like a little nerdy or whatever. So I'm thinking you're like the people with like the gaming chairs you see now, like on a video game, like very intense and stuff. And he would be like, can you go ask sir? And I'm like, I don't want to go ask him anything. I don't want to ask him anything.
What's next in life for Sir?
Next in life. Just know, at the theme right now, as I say, just more balance, just more growth, because I'm here for the growth. The same sir, I'm 35. So the same sir that you met all those years ago, I would like to hope is a different sir, a more evolved sir, if you will, because I would like to think, I say this all the time, like if I have a certain feeling about a subject, I'm like, I can't deal with it. Catch me at 43, because at 35, sir, I can't deal with it. So I would like to think me growing is, you know, part of my future. More money, me being on, you know, in my desired career, because I have a job right now, but desired career of television, and hopefully I can come to the tapings of one of my sitcoms or whatnot. So
we will certainly will be there.
That will, that's the future. That's the goal.
I see it.
Well, Sir, can't let you go yet, because we still got to do 2 minute top five. You hear me, son? I'll turn this volume down first. Get the pencil and paper out. Sir, get it ready, Mike.
The pencil.
And look at the pencil and paper. He has changed.
All right, so, Sir, you've heard us play this game before. So
Yes.
Okay, 2 minutes top five.
I'm in the episode. It's very meta. So, yeah.
Very meta. Okay, so our 2 minute top five. All right, write your list. Write 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 down. Okay, just to get yourself a little bit ready. Our 2 minute top five, Sir, is going to be, and hear me clearly, because it's Sir, favorite television shows. Non-black.
Okay, I can remember.
Non-black, since Sir's favorite is Golden Girl, so we know his number one. Okay, ready? And
does that include cartoons?
No, no
okay.
cartoons. We're talking sitcoms. Okay, let's.
And when you say non-black, can they be a diverse cast or?
Yeah, it can be diverse. It's not a main
like
majority black cast.
Start over there, because I got
I knew he was going to say that. Okay, let's start out. Actually, Sir, let's start with you. Well, I'll start, then go Sir, then Paige. Cool. My first, of course, as Paige mentioned, is Crime Scene Investigation, CSI. Now, CSI Las Vegas specifically. I've watched the other ones, sure. CSI Miami, CSI. They had the one with Bow Wow in it.
Cyber? That was a good show. Yeah.
I like Cyber too.
Yeah.
But the original with Gil Grissom, with Sarah Seidel, with Catherine Willows, with
my girl.
What's the one who's a gambler who ended up dying in season 5? Black
Gary.
Warwick,
Warwick,
whatever his name is. Or even the one who's in every episode. Who's the other? Greg. But yes, the original CSI is the main one. That is the critical part of that. You have to watch the main CSI. We've watched it ad nauseum like 3 times.
So many times.
Every episode like 3 times. But yes, that's my favorite. Sir, what you got?
We go with each one show?
Yeah, one. Yeah.
The Golden Girls, of course.
Of course.
When you say non-black,
Yeah.
but yeah, that, of course,
He like, what else would you pick?
completely white. So yeah, this is
Full white women.
Full
Yes,
white
yes,
yes.
yes.
Mm-hmm.
Well, we need to do the theme songs for these, but okay, go ahead. I should
Fun
do
fact
theme.
about that: all four held the distinction. I think All in the Family is another one that holds the distinction, but all four leads have Emmys based on their performances. So yeah.
We need to do theme songs for these. CSI. Dun-dun, 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 dun-dun. That was Inspector Gadget.
Yeah,
Let's
I'm
not
not
do
saying
I can't get the theme song. It's no.
You remember when I thought it was New Orleans?
Mm-hmm. No, I can see why you like this
thought
shit.
that was gonna say
She thought it was saying New Orleans. First of all, the name of the group is The Who,
The Who. Yeah.
and they're saying, "Who are you,
I don't know. I just always thought they were saying New Orleans.
sir?" What's your Golden Girls theme song?
Thank you for being a friend.
Oh.
Yeah.
That is
See?
the one.
Exactly. Like all of that acclaim and fame happened after
you-
After like I watched the show. I'm like so
Like I've been watching this since I was 9.
right. So yeah. I'm glad everybody has caught on, but I was there first, and I was doing my own interpretation. As you know, I was running, doing all the years.
You was like, y'all ain't call me.
What you got,
Big Bang
Baby?
Theory. Big Bang Theory.
BBT. I didn't put BBT on there. That's
That
good.
was a good one. Yeah.
Wow, I didn't even think BBT. I ain't gonna hold you. Yeah.
No, I don't know all the words.
Oof, the whole universe was in a hot
Then
dance.
stayed. Then. Things just started. Wait. Okay.
And it all started with the Big Bang.
Bang.
See?
Okay, my second one is Elementary.
Oh,
I forgot about that.
so dope. When I tell you, I was all like, that was just a random like watch too, because I was
Bruh,
like,
it came to us out of like we just found it randomly.
Yeah.
It was
was
like,
on Hulu. And
yeah,
I just,
Hulu, yes.
Wow.
It was like, bruh, how did I not know this? See this
He be
show
on
before,
stepping on their neck.
bruh.
Like,
If you don't know, it's about Sherlock Holmes,
Mhm.
or now a current version of Sherlock Holmes. Lucy Liu plays Watson. But yeah, it's a great show. Yeah, it's just a great show. You just gotta watch it. Okay, so I got Elementary. What you got, sir?
It's still the comedy aspect of Parks and Rec. We was just talking about this.
Yes.
Parks and Rec.
Now, because originally how the storyline goes, it was the Office said they were going to do a spinoff, and I was like, you know what, I can't get down with the Office for some reason. It's just too slow for me. So I like the comedy of it, like the one single camera and the documentary style. So if you have a spinoff, I'll watch that. And when I found out it was going to be in the set in the parking structure, I was all over it.
And Leslie Knope is so funny.
Mockumentary. That's it. Yes, that's it. The mockumentary style of it. I'll bet that Modern Family.
Mm-hmm.
My family was good too. We started watching that. We just never got to it.
I watch it from time. I just thought you didn't like it.
I like it. I like that. Again, same with The Office. It's way too slow for me.
I be cracking up in Modern Family.
Yeah, Modern Family. At least like you have like I guess characters who are a very specific style of person. So and so many of them that it's okay. Everyone fits in it. Whereas like with The Office, it's like it seemed like it was kind of I don't know.
What you was about to say about Leslie Knope?
She's the funniest person on that show to me. Just her facial comedy. That's
the main blonde, Amy Poehler.
Oh, that's the name of this character name. Okay.
Yeah.
I was like, I don't know who that actress is. I don't know who she is. Okay, what you got? What is your second one?
And fun fact, Chris Pratt was on that show. That was like one of his first things.
Yeah,
he did.
Parks
He
and
just
Rec?
looked
Yeah.
very sloppy on there.
Oh.
Not the what is he now?
The action movie star,
Yeah, he played
Star Lord and Guardians of the Galaxy.
Guardians
He
of the
actually did all that during Parks and Rec. Fun fact again, I want to say the 6th season, he was all sloppy and whatnot at the beginning, and then he lost all that weight and got fit. And it was like, well, what happened? What you did? He's like, I just stopped drinking. I was like, I'm like, that's what you have to do while I'm over here trying to compete with this one over here. So
You ain't gotta compete all the time.
never mind.
The second one.
Full House.
That's good.
Everywhere you look.
Oh, R.I.P.
Oh yeah.
Oh yes. Talking about Bob Saget.
Mhm.
Yes.
Fuller House actually wasn't that bad.
Fuller House, it wasn't.
Yeah. Yeah.
But it doesn't top Full House.
Oh no, it's not yet.
I kind of think they were forcing some of those stories.
Mm-hmm. My third one I have is King of Queens.
No! Let me scratch
Nah, don't try to add to yours.
King of Queens.
Because I showed it with BBT on mine, but King of Queens, hilarious.
We could still watch that every
Right.
day.
If it come on, I just sit there and watch it like it was a new episode. You know what I'm saying? King of Queens is hilarious. What's the my eyes are getting weary. Back is getting tight. Sitting here in traffic on the Queensboro Bridge tonight. I don't care, cause all I want. Okay, no, you're gonna stop singing with me. That's fine. Go ahead, just go ahead, sir. Go ahead. Drive right home. Okay.
My third is 30 Rock.
30
I
Rock.
never seen
Okay.
it.
I know. I know the show. I just haven't seen it.
Tina Fey working on an SNL type of show with Tracy Morgan. Hilarious. It's right up my alley because I'm a very dry comedy type of dude. So that really lends itself to me. So that was funny.
Friends. I know it's a little controversial, but it's funny to me. It'll never top Living Single, which is like my top favorite sitcom.
You want to talk about TV history? I won't get into it right now, but scoffs.
But it was funny.
You did introduce as a sitcom. It did make me laugh. You did say, "Sir, you should watch Friends." You mean Living Single, but
y'all know I never take away from Living Single because that's always like my number one. But I still always have Friends on my list because it's funny.
Yeah, it is a funny show. Pivot. Fourth I have on here, very underrated to me, and that is Rules of Engagement.
Oh,
okay.
That show is so funny.
Okay.
That's with David Spade and who plays Crump in Prisoner Group.
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
Patrick Wall.
Patrick Walton, something like that. But yes, they're hilarious. That show is hilarious to me. Put on right now. I watched the entire series.
Imagine that they were surprised.
I'll put you
through the floor.
I wish I would.
Well, do you know what it's about?
No, I don't. Actually.
So the show is about there's a married couple, there's a recently engaged couple, and then there's David Spade, who's a single guy.
Okay.
So you have all the relationship dynamics all in one group, and but David Spade, of course, is just a regular single guy, and they're trying, and of course the married guy, they're trying to teach the newly engaged guy about life, but of course they're coming from different perspectives, and so it's kind of, and then of course the wives are there to assist them in trying to help the new couple, or the regular wife is trying to assist the new couple, and he's sleeping. So anyway, but it's about just that dynamic, and of course,
then they're also just all friends.
Yeah,
Right.
and they all live in the same apartment complex.
Yeah.
So they like across the street, across the hall from each other. So,
From what I remember, I watched it was the series episodes. It was funny, but for some reason I didn't catch up because I was all in my other shows. I guess.
It didn't have that many seasons.
it was 4 or 5, maybe. I think maybe 5.
Maybe it did have a lot of seasons.
It
Never mind.
wasn't. It wasn't. I don't know if they got to 100 though. So it may have been just 4. But anyway, what you got? 4.
We're going into the drama category. Charmed.
Wow.
That's my show right there.
That is my show. Like when I tell you it's my supernatural school, it taught me a lot. Like if I can watch something that has some kind of invisibility, some kind of like power-based type show, I can get into it because I learned it from the show Charmed. So those 8 seasons, I can go into it. I actually did on a separate podcast I recently did talk about one of the show's books. But 8 seasons, Charmed, the original, was my show. Not the reboot.
I didn't even know they had a reboot.
Exactly.
You're like, and you shouldn't know what it is.
Did they bring back any of the original characters?
No. The series literally just ended last month, and the final episode included them going into the original, the 3 current ones going into the original show's home, like their family home. So they went to another. It's crazy how the storyline went, but they just went to their the original home though.
All right, what you got, babe? 4.
Modern Family.
Oh,
We just
okay.
talked about it.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, my family was good. Wait, sir, did you do the song for Charm?
Oh, shall I sing it, CBS? Because that's a whole other aspect as well. How soon?
You better make sure we can sing it.
Right.
Oh no, on YouTube we can sing songs.
Oh, how soon?
We can do covers.
I am the sun and the air.
Never mind. I won't say something.
Don't cut them off.
If you watch on Peacock where it's streaming now, you will not hear that song because of music copyright issues. But they created some CBS and Paramount, who own Charmed, created their own instrumental and whatnot. You could find that on some of these your favorite shows. Like if you watch, you remember that one song that captured the emotion of this scene. It won't be them because of music right issues. So yeah.
Hey, bro. Oh well, that'll bring up my last one. I'm scratching that since you already said Friends. But this song, this show. Oh, did you do the fourth one? Oh, you said Modern Family. This show does not exist without the song, and that is Seventh Heaven.
I almost put that.
There's no way you don't have if I put on Seventh Heaven and that's not the theme song, I'm turning it off.
Or you
I'll turn it off. Seventh Heaven. When I see their happy faces smiling back at me. Seventh Heaven. Okay, I'm not gonna. I know there's no way.
I knew he was gonna keep going.
Love of family. Where can you go?
For real, man.
That's the entire show. To right where the answer is home. That's the one place that you find. Seventh Heaven.
And talking about shows,
Seventh Heaven.
he has to get his running.
Seventh Heaven. And also happy.
All right, also happy.
You gotta have it, bro. You gotta have it. Okay. All right, so what you got?
Law and Order, Special Victims.
Okay.
That,
I figured somebody of y'all big Law and Order.
Yes, I can and have watched that all day. It has taught me so much. I can watch Olivia and Elliot fight crime all day. So yeah.
Okay, I got you. What you got, Ben?
New Girl.
New Girl. Dang, that's a good one.
I almost went old school when y'all put Y&R, and I was like, nah, I'm just scratching that.
All right. Young and Restless? All right, we're done with this episode of the pod. Y'all know what I tried.
Right.
Victor's still kicking.
Victor's still kicking.
Wait a minute, Victor's still alive?
Yes.
Victor and Nikki, see, I know this because my people used to watch the stories.
I
So
was in the
they-
doctor's office, and it was on, and Victor was still on there, and Nikki was getting out of jail again. They was about to get married again. Victor and Nikki, I'm like, how many times are they going to do this?
But New Girl's the one you picked.
Yes, New Girl.
New Girl, how does that song
Hilarious.
go? I don't even know how it goes.
Wait.
Is that Who's That Girl? It's just.
Yes, but it's
But in
that was only the first like couple
Hey,
of episodes.
girl, what you doing? Hey, girl,
Yeah.
something.
I can't
Who's
recall.
that girl? It's just.
Yeah. The first episode they just do
They
the
just-
beginning part, yeah, and then after that they, because they recast it because Damian Wayne's original was in the show, but then he got that new
That other show.
he got a new show,
Mhm.
and then so they cast Lamorne
Morris.
Morris in that role kind of. But yes, New Girl. That's the jam as well.
Man, I haven't seen any of these shows in so long.
Bruh, well,
I'm like,
CSI
what?
Elementary and Rules of Engagement and Seventh Heaven, yeah. King of Queens is the only one, only because that's in syndication like on everything.
I meant to ask y'all, have y'all gotten to the CSI reboots that they've been doing? Cause
Yes,
We did.
it was only one season.
they're
But
bringing it
I
back,
know that-
and
yeah.
your girl's coming back too.
Catherine
Yes,
Willows
she
is,
is.
but Grissom is no. One of them isn't. Remember on the original season, in the first season of the reboot, Grissom and Sarah were in it,
Yes.
but Catherine wasn't. I think
I thought Sarah was leaving.
one of them was leaving. I couldn't remember which one. Okay,
Didn't
so
she
Sarah's
have
leaving.
that? It was like a hard season or something.
Oh,
She
to
was
go
going-
back into it, yeah,
Yeah.
So but I know Catherine is coming back for sure. Yeah,
Ooh, her daughter is
they
grown.
can't bring
huh?
the Warriors back. They killed them off with
Right.
contract issues.
Yeah.
Ain't this a whole thing?
Yeah.
Anywho, all right. Any last words, Paige Babe, sir?
I just want to say thank you so much for finally coming on the potty.
Right.
This is first of many, right? Just
Yeah.
the first of many.
I get to come back?
Boy, you better come back in this house.
Yes. Okay, good. Because again, I thought this was very meta for me. Again, like I'm actually on the doing the 2 minute top 5. Like, bruh.
We'll have another 2 minute top 5 for you.
Oh, okay.
We'll have another one for you next time.
Perfect.
No last words. That's it.
Yeah,
Thank you for having me.
Thank you.
Absolutely, sir. All right, y'all have a good one.
Time.
Bye.
Bye.
Mel, say bye.
Hey podcasters, don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe to our channel. Follow us on Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, and TikTok. You can also listen to our audio podcast on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, or wherever you get your podcasts. Have a good one.